Greetings to all melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy. It's really a blessing. It's really a pleasure greeting you and bringing a message of joy and peace and upliftment to you. And even at this time as I'm speaking to you, I want to bring to you a message of financial literacy. And many times we go into the Bible and speak a lot about the Bible, but this message today is about financial literacy. Now I can teach it from the Bible also, but I want to speak to the concerning a very particular person of whom I would have seen a video on YouTube, and it really moved on me to really speak to the people who would listen to me from time to time and to encourage them to be doers and not just hearers, and not to be out here thinking that they are free and they are literally prisoners, while those who are behind bars are the ones who are really liberated within their minds. Okay? Now, this person who I want to speak about is Curtis Wall Street Carroll. And Wall Street is just like a nickname that they give him, but his real name is Curtis Carroll. And this black guy who grew up in a black community where there was so much disturbance and so much backwardness, idleness, and all these things that encourages poverty and lack. All he really knew was how to steal and rob and how to commit a crime. He didn't even understand the laws of thoughts and how the laws of thoughts work in the mind. But because he had a strong desire to live a life of joy and peace and happiness and fulfillment, this strong desire could not have stopped even when he was incarcerated for robbing, and I think for killing also. This quest that he had in him was still alive in him. And in the story, of which I would really encourage you to check out the video also. I believe I might provide even a link for you to check out the video also. Okay? He happened to take up a newspaper and find the area in the newspaper where they were doing like stocks and bonds and so on. And someone asked him if he into those kind of things, and he didn't even know what they were speaking about. And he said no, but when the person told him that's where white people store all their money, and you know he can get a piece of it if he invests in that kind of way and so on, that he can make some money. And because this man wanted money in his life, and as I would have said before, he wanted to live the life of fullness. He wanted to live the good life, the fulfilled life, of which it is all of us in this world inheritance. It is our right to live full. It is our right to live in abundance. It is our right to live a life of prosperity. It is our right to attract to ourselves in our lives any amount of money that we so desire without hurting another. So it was at this time Curtis Carroll became interested in stocks and bonds. But this man was actually illiterate. He couldn't read and he couldn't write because he had no formal education. But this man had what I always teach you all about. The power that was before education. The power that was before education is your own human imagination. The power that was before every politician is your own human imagination. The power that was before any university is your own human imagination. The power that was before every preacher is your own human imagination. The creator in man, the invisible man. And so, because this man was incarcerated and would have a lot of time on his hand and time to really think. Because when we go to school, they are teaching us what to think, but they're never teaching us how to think. So that's how he learned how to think. Because he had a strong desire to create his reality. And so he started to learn about stocks and bonds. And I'm saying all of this to show you that the real prisoners are those out here who believe that they are free, who are tied up in politics, religion, and higher education, and get caught up in the rat race. And many of them are bound to a 9 to 5. And I'm not saying it's bad to have a 9 to 5. But many of us, if we look within ourselves and find our true creativity and think just a little more deeply into discovering who we are and why we are here, if we will only seek the kingdom and find the kingdom, these things will be added unto us. Because there must be a balance between employers and employee. But there's so much unemployment and there's so much crime and so much poverty. That's why I am mentioning the 9 to 5. So I don't want anyone to get me wrong. Okay? And so this young man was a criminal. He rearranged his mind and he wasn't any longer thinking like a prisoner. And I want to say this. Many who are out here, they're the ones who are thinking like prisoners. Thus the reason why many believe in birth days, having spent 9 months in their mother's tummy. Facebook and these social media are reminding you to wish these people happy birthday. And your birthday is coming around every 12 months. When you actually spend 9 months in your mother's stomach. And these men that we call inmates are prisoners. 1 year for them is 9 months. So who are the real prisoners? Those who behind bars are those out here. Because if you're not free in your mind, doesn't matter what is your location, you're still a prisoner. You're still an inmate. And many of our people are prisoners where financial literacy is concerned. And it was because of this man's quest for finance to live the life of fullness, as I would have said before. That's how we learn that financial literacy is not a skill or something that you learn in school, but it's a lifestyle. So I'm saying to all my people out there who are listening to me, let us get into the lifestyle of understanding finance and become more financially literate. Let's get more into financial literacy. Let us teach ourselves to understand more perfectly money and how to use money. Because many of our people They want the latest brand. They want the latest this. They want the latest that. They all the time have to prove that they arrived. It is the slave mentality. It is still the poverty mentality. And we need to break ourselves out of that kind of prison. That's the reason why I'm bringing the story of Curtis Carroll, better known as Wall Street, to you. And I'm saying to you, my brother, my sisters, don't be a prisoner believing that you're free because you're not behind bars. Get away from the bars of limitation. Get away from the bars of religion, politics, and higher education, and discover your higher self. So with that being said, I want to give you thanks. I want to give thanks to each and every person who have listened to me. And as usual, I want to encourage you to keep supporting this work and to support the ebooks. And I just want to let you know that hard copy books will be available soon. So just be a little patient with me also. And I want to give thanks to those who've been supporting the work through Patreon. And those who haven't done so, I want to encourage you to do so also, so that you can be more blessed, because I've come to understand and realize that if you want to get, you have to give. And the principle of prosperity is based on giving and receiving, sowing and reaping. And when it comes to a message like this that is teaching you how to find your higher self and how to use the creative power in you, you know, when you give, you're not giving like those who are bound in things like in religion like Christianity. Now with that being said, I want to give you the sign, the enlightenment sign of Matthew 6:22, whereby it says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. I'm saying to you, when you discover that light, you will discover it is the rising of the sun in a son, and you will come to understand it is having an awakened imagination, and that without the imagination there isn't anything made that was made, and without the sun there is no life and there is no light. So the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. That's the reason why Curtis Carroll could have used his own human imagination to create his reality consciously. And I'm encouraging you, as the people of the sun, to use your mind power to create your every, to fulfill your every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.